What if I told you she already gave you the signal? You just didn't see it. Most men go through their entire lives missing the quiet, invisible signs that a woman is already feeling desire, and the most powerful one? It happens right in front of you almost every time. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what to look for. 3 subtle but unmistakable signs, and by the time we reach sign 3, I guarantee you'll be replaying moments from your past in a completely new light. Stay with me, because what I'm about to share could quietly change everything. Hello and welcome back. I'm Dr. Candid, and on this channel, we explore the real psychology behind human connection, attraction, and relationships. If you're new here, welcome. You've just found one of the most thoughtful communities on YouTube when it comes to understanding people. Now, before we get into the signs, I want you to do something. Think back. Has there ever been a moment, maybe with a coworker, someone at a gathering, or even a stranger at a coffee shop, where something felt different? A warmth, a spark, but you weren't sure if it was real? That confusion? It's not your fault. Men are almost never taught how to read the quiet language of female desire. Women don't often shout their interest. They whisper it, in tiny gestures, in glances, in the way they create small, private moments just for the two of you. And today, we slow everything down so you never miss those whispers again. And by the way, I've put together a free guide called How to Read Female Attraction Signals. Completely free. The link is in the comments. Just write free guide and comment. I give you the link. Sign 1. The touch that lingers, but not just any touch. I'm talking about the kind that doesn't need a reason. Here's what most men miss. When a woman feels genuine attraction, her body begins to close the physical distance, naturally, almost automatically. She reaches out, a light tap on the arm, a brush of the sleeve. And then, the detail that changes everything, she leaves her hand there just a second longer than necessary. 1 extra second. That's it. It doesn't feel dramatic. It doesn't look like a scene from a movie. But that tiny pause is your brain's way of registering, this means something. Neuroscience tells us that touch triggers the release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone. When a woman feels safe and curious around you, her body naturally moves closer, and touch becomes a bridge. Let me share a real story. A man once told me about meeting a woman at a friend's birthday. They laughed, they talked, they connected easily. Throughout the evening, she touched his arm while laughing. She brushed something off his sleeve. She guided him slightly through the crowd. He thought nothing of it. Months later, she told him, "I kept touching your arm because I was trying to see if you felt the connection too." He had missed every single signal. So here's what to watch for. It's not one touch. It's the pattern. Repeated, small, relaxed touches during a conversation. That's not politeness. That's attraction. If this is resonating with you already, tap the like button. It helps more people find this conversation. Sign 2. The returning gaze lives in her eyes. You've probably heard that the eyes are the window to the soul. Psychology confirms it. Human beings communicate enormous amounts of emotion through eye contact, curiosity, trust, desire, long before words even enter the picture. But here's the thing most people misunderstand. Attraction doesn't look like constant staring. It looks like a rhythm. She looks at you. She holds your gaze a moment longer than expected. She glances away, maybe downward, maybe to the side. And then she looks back. That cycle, look, soften, glance away, return, is one of the quietest and most powerful signals of growing attraction. Research in social psychology has confirmed that people who feel romantic interest unconsciously orient their entire body toward that person. They lean slightly closer, their pupils dilate, an involuntary response that can't be faked. But the most powerful thing? It's not pupil size. It's the quality of the gaze. When a woman feels drawn to you, Her eyes soften. The look becomes warmer, more present. Like she's not just hearing your words, she's feeling the moment with you. A man once described sitting at a dinner table surrounded by friends. Every time he spoke, a woman across the table turned toward him. When their eyes met, she smiled, then looked down briefly, then looked back again. He said, the room was full of people, but somehow it felt like the world had gone quiet around us. That feeling, that's the power of focused attention. And it is absolutely a signal. By the way, we have a free guide breaking all of this down in a simple, practical format. The link is in the comments below, completely free. Sign 3. She creates privacy. The one most men miss. The one that happens right under most men's noses. This one is different from touch and eye contact because those can happen casually in any social situation. This third signal almost always requires intention. When a woman feels desire beginning to grow, she creates privacy where there wasn't any before. Think about how social settings work. People move in groups. Conversations happen across tables. Interactions are shared. But when a woman feels genuine attraction towards someone, something shifts. She begins looking for ways to step slightly outside that shared space. Not dramatically, not in a way that draws attention, just enough to create a moment that belongs to the two of you. It might sound like, hey, come see this, I want to show you something. It might be suggesting a drink from the bar together. It might simply be lowering her voice and leaning slightly closer, sharing something meant only for you. Psychologists call these microenvironments small, intimate spaces where deeper connection can develop away from group pressure. I'll give you a perfect example. A man was at an engagement party. 30 people, music, laughter. He'd been chatting lightly with a woman he'd just met. Then she leaned in and said, "Hey, come look at this photo album on the side table." The album was nothing special. Vacation photos. But when they stepped away from the group, everything changed. The conversation deepened. Time stretched. He stayed there talking with her far longer than either of them planned. Later, he realized the album wasn't the point. The moment was. She had created an opportunity, quietly, naturally, for just the two of them. And when you recognize that signal, you don't have to overthink your response. You just show up. Stay present. Stay relaxed. Let the conversation breathe. Because here's the truth. What she's watching for in that moment isn't a perfect line. She's watching to see if you're comfortable, if you're present, if you feel what she's feeling. And when you are, that's when something real begins. So let's bring this together. 3 quiet signals. A touch that lingers just a second too long. A gaze that returns to find you. A moment of privacy created just for the two of you. None of these are dramatic. None are loud. And that's exactly why so many men miss them. But you don't have to miss them anymore. Because here's what changes when you understand this. You stop guessing. You stop second-guessing yourself. You stop walking away from moments that actually mattered. Instead, you simply see what's already there, and you respond with calm, genuine presence. And that quality, that awareness combined with ease, is one of the most attractive things a person can possess. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever experienced one of these signals and only realized it afterward? Drop the word whispers in the comments below. And if you've experienced all 3, drop the number 3. I genuinely read every comment. And before I forget, I promised you a free guide. It's called How to Read Female Attraction Signals, a Practical Breakdown. It covers everything we discussed today and more, with real examples you can apply immediately. Completely free. The link is right in the comments below. Grab it and share it with someone who needs it. If today's video added value to your life, tap the like button, subscribe to Dr. Marianne, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a conversation like this one. Until next time, pay attention. The signals are everywhere. You just have to learn to hear the whispers.